I'm Shauna from Heritage Springs, and I'm going to show you another fairy garden. I have this little tiny lantern. I got it at Hobby Lobby for 40% off, I think. And I just have already put in a piece of this white fencing. This is, it's flexible fencing. You can bend it however you want to. And I like to just put it in the front of my lanterns because there's not much of a lip here. And I want to plant some things in here. So if I didn't have this, it would just be like that. So I'm going to put that fencing, and then I want to use some sheet moss. This is preserved sheet moss. And I'm just going to put that in front of the fence so that it holds the dirt inside. Okay. So I'm going to use this Pilea artillery fern and put that in the back. This is one of my favorite plants to put in these little gardens because they already look magical. They look like they're flowering. They look like a miniature tree, kind of, the way they grow. So that's gonna sit in the back. And I'm just gonna put a little bit of soil around there to hold in the water. And then I have some club moss fern that I grow. You can kind of see it right here. I grow it for these gardens, and I thought maybe I would put some of that in here as well. Okay, so that's that. Let's see. All right. I don't want to take a whole piece of this, but maybe, well, I don't know. Got like that there. I guess I will take the whole piece and just kind of fit it in here. And I'm just going to put that underneath the Pilea. So it's kind of got two levels. It has like the ground level, and then it has the tree coming up behind it. And I'm just going to add a little bit more soil around here so that the moss can spread. There, that's pretty good. Okay. The only thing with this moss is once you get it in here, you kind of have to brush the soil off the top of it because it likes to catch in these little fronds. I like to clean it up so it looks pretty. Okay, so that's pretty good. I think I've got all the plants in here that I want. Like I said, this is a little tiny thing here. Get this fence straight. So yeah, so that's going to be the plant part. And now for the fairy part, you know, it kind of looks to me like this would be a nice place to go and read a book. I have these little books here. These little books, the green one. Let's see. I don't want to use that. It's like not the right thing. I want to make a jeweled path in here too. I have these like stickers that I thought would be pretty. I don't ever put fairies in my fairy gardens, but I like to just have indications that a fairy might spend time there. And I always kind of think fairies probably like sparkly things. And these look to me like stones they're supposed to look like. They're supposed to look like gems. Yeah, I sort of thought that would be a pretty path in here. And then maybe at the end of the path is where this particular fairy likes to read under the trees. Probably had some of these that weren't, they're paper. These are paper. And so they're gonna get ruined in here. So I don't want to put them right on the ground. But I actually have some little pieces of wood, like these little things. Maybe if I put a few of them together, I can make kind of a table. Something like this. And then stick that like back under here, under the tree. And maybe make a little, actually maybe it's a bookshelf. There's a couple of books on there. So this is what we have so far. So we just have like a little spot there where a fairy might like to read, but I don't like this path because it doesn't really lead to anywhere. So maybe I'll save that for a bigger lantern that I have and make a path in that one. And this one, I think it's just gonna be a little spot under the tree where this fairy might like to go and relax with a book or two. This is easier said than done. So once I get things like this, kind of like where I want them with the bark or the pieces of round stacked up and the books stacked on top of that, what I usually do is glue them down so that they're easy to kind of pull out when I get ready to water. But yeah, that's it. That's you know, just a little reading area. And so that's pretty much it. I think I'm gonna add this little turtle to give it a little bit more interest. It's nice to have some, I don't know, something to think about when you look at these little scenes. And it's fun to find the little details and stuff like that. So yeah, you can see these are super simple to make. Just grab a lantern or whatever container you like. People put them in dishes or broken pots or whatever. I personally like the lanterns. And then just find some plants that are, you know, little. You can use cuttings. You can go out and find specific, they call them bonsai plants usually, or like little terrarium plants. Find some little plants and just use your imagination and make little worlds. They're super fun, they're cute, they're easy. So if you make one, drop me a note with a photo of what you've made. I'd love to see it. And if you have any questions, just drop them in the comments. All right, that's it.